Good morning. Today I'm going to present about the 6-point movement, one of the most important political movement in our history. Let me begin with a short introduction. The 6-point movement, a political charter presented by Sheikh Mujibur Rahman in February 5, 1966. This was far more than a set of bureaucratic proposals. It was a demand for justice, autonomy, and an end to systemic economic and political disparity between the two wings of Pakistan. To understand its power, we must see it for what it was, the foundational blueprint for a future independent nation. The architect of this movement was Sheikh Mujibur Rahman, also known as Bangabandhu. He presented the 6 points as a peaceful political solution to the decades of exploitation faced by East Pakistan. The response from the centralized regime in West Pakistan was immediate and severe. He branded a separatist and was arrested in May 8, 1966, sparking widespread protests across the region. This reaction only proved the movement's power and necessity. Let's break down the demands as they represent a complete paradigm shift in power. The first 3 points focused on constitutional and economic structure. It called for a true federation where the federal government's power would be severely limited, handling only defense and foreign affairs. All other subjects would be vested in provinces. To prevent capital flight from east to west Pakistan, the movement demanded either two separate, freely convertible currencies or one currency with a separate reserve bank and monetary policy for East Pakistan. The final 3 points cemented East Pakistan's control over its resources. The power of taxation and revenue collection was to be vested in provinces, with the federal government receiving only a shared contribution for its expenses. It demanded two separate accounts for foreign exchange earnings, ensuring that the federal government's needs were met proportionally by both wings rather than exploiting the earnings of the East. Crucially, it demanded that East Pakistan have its own militia or paramilitary force to contribute to its own security and defense, a clear response to the region's vulnerability and distance from the central military command. Taken together, these points demanded real economic and political self-rule. They transformed the constitutional debate into a mass movement. The 6 points were so crucial to the Bengali people that they earned the moniker the Magna Carta of Bangladesh or Mukti Sanad, the Charter of Freedom. Just like the original Magna Carta, this document sought to guarantee a population's fundamental rights, challenge the absolute power of a distance, centralized authority, and ultimately become the non-negotiable framework for autonomy and self-determination. The 6 point movement was just not a proposal, it was a catalyst. It united the Bengali people around a single clear set of demands that were easy to understand and rally behind. The widespread support led directly to the Awami League's landslide victory in the 1970 general election. This democratic mandate, rooted in the 6 points, wasn't brutally rejected by the West Pakistani regime. That rejection, combined with the clear, unified voice of the Bengali people demanding their rights, became the critical turning point that led to the Bangladesh Liberation War in 1971 and the eventual birth of an independent Bangladesh. The 6 point movement is therefore the true intellectual and political foundation of Bangladesh. It shifted the conversion from regional disparity to national self determination. If you have any questions, feel free to ask us. Thank you.